Welcome to MIndZenith, in tune with our motto. Based on research, rooted in ancient wisdom, we explore how modern science aligns with timeless teachings. Today, we'll delve into one of the most critical qualities for success in life, courage. We'll be drawing from both the latest research in psychology, neuroscience, and behavioral science, and the eternal wisdom of the Bhagavad Gita. Courage isn't just about taking bold actions in dangerous situations. It's a process that involves facing fears, making tough decisions, and standing by your principles. Recent research offers new insights into the neuroscience and psychology of courage. But did you know that these ideas align with the teachings of the Bhagavad Gita? Let's explore how modern science and ancient wisdom converge to help us understand and develop courage. Courage is a powerful quality that exists within each of us. It is the ability to face our fears and make difficult decisions. Courage is not the absence of fear, but rather the willingness to act despite it. When we are courageous, we stand by our principles and do what we believe is right. Courage is essential for personal growth and living a fulfilling life. When we are courageous, we open ourselves up to new experiences. We break free from limitations and step outside our comfort zones. This allows us to discover our true potential. Courage is not something that some people are born with. It is a skill that can be developed through practice and perseverance. By facing our fears and challenging ourselves, we can strengthen our courage muscles. Just as a weightlifter builds physical strength through consistent training, we can cultivate courage by repeatedly stepping outside our comfort zones. Like any worthwhile endeavor, building courage requires effort, but the rewards are immeasurable. Recent neuroscience shows that the subgenual anterior cingulate cortex, or sgACC, is active when people overcome fear to act courageously. This suggests that courage isn't the absence of fear, but the ability to manage it effectively. Modern neuroscience has made significant strides in understanding the biological basis of fear. Through advanced imaging techniques and extensive research, scientists have been able to pinpoint the exact regions of the brain involved in the fear response. We now know that fear is an evolutionary response. It is a mechanism that has been fine-tuned over millennia to help organisms survive in a world full of threats and dangers. It is designed to protect us from danger. This response is not just limited to physical threats, but also extends to emotional and psychological dangers. When we perceive a threat, our brains release hormones like adrenaline and cortisol. These chemicals prepare our bodies to either fight the danger or flee from it. These hormones trigger the fight or flight response. This response is immediate and automatic, ensuring that we can react swiftly to potential threats. Similarly, the Bhagavad Gita emphasizes controlling the mind and learning to tolerate both joy and sorrow to overcome fear. In chapter 2, verse 14, it states, "O son of Kunti, the non-permanent appearance of happiness and distress and their disappearance in due course are like the appearance and disappearance of winter and summer seasons. They arise from sense perception, and one must learn to tolerate them without being disturbed." Dual process model of courage versus reflective courage. A 2024 dual process model of courage suggests that courageous decisions often involve both fast, intuitive thinking and slower, reflective decision-making. The Bhagavad Gita emphasizes a thoughtful, balanced action in difficult situations. In chapter 2, verse 48, it states, "The wise work with equanimity, unattached to the fruits of their actions, balanced in success and failure." Emotional regulation in courage versus mastery over the mind. Emotional regulation is a key factor in courageous acts. Studies show that people who can regulate their emotions are more likely to act courageously, even in fear-inducing situations. Neuroscience tells us that fear is processed in the amygdala. a small almond-shaped structure deep within the brain. The amygdala is crucial for detecting threats and initiating the fear response. The amygdala receives sensory information and triggers the fear response before the conscious mind can even process the threat. This rapid reaction is essential for survival, allowing us to respond to danger almost instantaneously. This explains why we often experience fear as an immediate, visceral reaction. Our bodies are primed to react first and think later, ensuring that we can escape or confront threats without hesitation. The Bhagavad Gita emphasizes the importance of controlling our minds to overcome fear. It teaches that by mastering our thoughts and emotions, we can rise above the instinctual fear response. The Bhagavad Gita echoes this wisdom, stressing the importance of mastering the mind. For him who has conquered the mind is the best of friends. But for one who has failed to do so, the mind will remain the greatest enemy. Chapter 6, verse 6. Resilience and courage versus persistence in the face of obstacles. Resilience and courage are deeply intertwined. Research shows that acting courageously in the face of adversity helps build resilience, allowing individuals to handle future challenges with greater strength. The Bhagavad Gita, in chapter 2, verse 14, teaches persistence in the face of obstacles as a virtue. One must learn to tolerate them without being disturbed. Moral courage, or the ability to take a stand for what's right, even at personal risk, is essential in leadership and ethical decision-making. This has been a focus of leadership studies in recent years. The Gita teaches the importance of righteous action, regardless of personal loss or hardship. It states in chapter 3, verse 35, "Better to live your own dharma imperfectly than to live an imitation of someone else's life with perfection." Research from 2020 suggests that courage isn't about eliminating fear, but about managing it effectively to act when needed. The Gita teaches us to act without attachment to fear or worry, focusing instead on steady, detached action. He who is not disturbed by happiness and distress, and is steady in both, is certainly eligible for liberation. Chapter 2, verse 15. Research shows that social support plays a crucial role in courage. People are more likely to act courageously when they know they have backing from their community. The Gita similarly emphasizes the role of duty and support from one's community and divine principles. In chapter 2, verse 55, it states, "When a man relinquishes all desires which have sprung from the ego and finds comfort and satisfaction in the Atman, then he is said to have achieved the highest state of wisdom." Recent research has explored how gender norms shape the way men and women display courage. Women often show moral courage, while men may exhibit physical courage. The Bhagavad Gita, however, teaches that courage is universal, regardless of gender. The wise sees knowledge and action equally in all human beings. Mindfulness practices are known to improve courage by helping people stay calm and focused in high-pressure situations. The Gita advocates meditation as a powerful tool to overcome fear and cultivate courage. In chapter 6, verse 19, it states, "When meditation is mastered, the mind is unwavering like the flame of a lamp in a windless place." Research shows that courage is not an inherent trait, but a skill that can be developed through consistent practice and experience. The Bhagavad Gita also teaches that courage, like other virtues, can be cultivated through discipline and mindful action. It emphatically states in chapter 6, verse 5, that one should uplift oneself by one's own mind. Whether through ancient wisdom or modern science, we see that courage is a process, an ability to manage fear, make tough decisions, and act in accordance with one's values. The teachings of the Bhagavad Gita and the latest research show us that courage is something we can cultivate and develop over time, transforming our lives and the world around us. Thank you for watching. Remember, courage is within you. It's not the absence of fear, but the mastery of it. Whether through meditation, mindfulness, or practice, you can build the courage to face life's greatest challenges. For more insights on personal growth and well-being, subscribe to our newsletter and join us on this transformative journey. Stay connected with a community that supports and uplifts each other. Together, let's create a world where confidence empowers us to live our best lives. Let's inspire each other to reach new heights and achieve our dreams. Please look out for our companion video, Guided Meditation on Courage. Thank you for watching.